Hello, welcome to a first episode in the second season of Big Combos. My name is Kumalo. I'm your host, and this is my fellow co-host on the right of me.
Manny.
Today we've got a lovely panel of guests. I'll let you introduce them, sir.
Yes. So, Dominic Felix. And, former pro boxer, really. Not pro anymore. Amina, ex-music manager, now marketing expert and public speaker. And then Jason Clue, 21 Rules of Blackness, author and aspiring...
Aspiring nothing.
Just an author, he ain't trying to win no awards. He's more here.
Inspiring nothing. Get this conversation going.
Well, there you have it. So yeah, author. So yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, cool. Yo, listen, let's not even waste no time. Let's get into this, man. Today's topic is called does love
Jason,
have...
to your microphone a little bit towards the only here forward in it.
Oh.
There you go, lovely. Say, yeah, go through.
Sorry about that. So does love have a colour? I'm gonna go straight to the ladies first.
Me?
Yeah.
Does love have a colour? Nope.
No? Okay. Have you been in a mixed relationship before?
I have never been in a mixed relationship. I have always been with black males.
Okay.
So yeah, but I don't think that love has a colour because I think you can fall in love with anyone, and I don't think it should be specifically just a specific race.
It's just not happened to you before.
But I'm just not. I like black men.
So love does have a colour for you.
No, though, because if I found a white man that I liked,
But you're not going to.
because I'm not looking.
Exactly. So love does have a colour.
No, it doesn't have a colour. Because if there was a white man that I was attracted to, or Asian man, or whatever other race.
Well, you're never going to be.
No, but I could be. It just depends.
Alright, let's start again then.
No, let's not start again.
No, what I mean when I say
Keep it
start again is what I mean start again
Right.
because we said
No,
good
because
and you won't.
I feel like
So
your
I'd rather-
question is does love have a colour?
Yeah.
Now the answer is no, because for me personally, so far in my life, I have been with black men and I am attracted to black men, but it's just maybe if I went to, I don't know, trip to Dubai and there was an Arab man who ticked all my boxes, I'd be attracted to him. But I'm just so far in my life,
Okay.
I've always been black men. But and I also think as well, not to throw a spanner in the works so soon, but I think black women in general are more prone to just stick to black men in general. I think it's a generalized statement, but
Very.
I think it's more so black women with black men than black men with black women.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Can I just
Yes,
pipe in
please
here?
do.
So, love doesn't have a colour, but it does have a colour, because we have to look at what love is, right? So love, some people look at love as sex, some people look at love as lust, some people look at love as some kind of like desire. Yeah, so it depends on what you're defining as love. You know, when people talk about love is love, love is love.
What do you define love as?
Love for me, in one word, is
In one word.
Well, I can tell you in one word. Duty.
Pardon?
Duty.
Is that Jamaican?
No,
Duty.
duty.
Oh, duty.
Duty. Duty. Duty.
Yeah?
Yeah, duty in one word. That's what love is.
In what sense? Let me know.
You have a duty towards them.
You have a duty towards that person.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoever you're in love with, you have a duty towards that
When
person.
that duty stops suddenly from the other side, love dies.
Well, no, because you got to love your children, don't you? And you got a
No,
duty to your children.
She stops being dutiful to you.
When you no longer love each other, then the duty's no longer there, is it? That's like when you divorce. So when you divorce someone, yeah, and you say, but you should do this for me. They go, we're not married anymore. I don't love you. Yeah, because they no longer have a duty towards you. You disagree?
It's not that I disagree, yeah. For me, it's, alright, let's say that person falls ill and can't fulfill certain duties. Do you fall out of love with them?
No, because you love them, so you have a duty to them. That's the thing. If they're not well,
Yeah.
and you love them, your duty is to help provide
It's
and
just about duties. Give and give and give. Everyone gives. That's it.
love. Well, love is duty, isn't it? When you love someone, you have a duty
I
towards them.
agree with that terminology of love,
Yeah,
though.
I agree to a degree.
I think that's what love is. Like, it's
But it's
your
more to it
duty
than that, I
towards
think.
a human.
I think
There's
that's
more
what-
words to it.
That's what Kamala's trying
But
to
I
say.
think
yeah.
I think the fact of duty is, I think love is like your willingness to take on someone else's journey and whatever comes with that human being.
But I think
But it-
duty can be a burden at times.
So,
I'm saying, like,
But isn't
not
that
really, not really.
As well, though?
That is to do with love, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
what a burden.
Sometimes.
It's
What's
something
a
you have to
burden?
do.
But
Yeah,
sometimes
what do you
it's
mean?
a burden.
Depends what you mean by the word burden.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Burden.
Define the word burden. Define the word burden, and then
Burden is something that you know you do, but you don't really want to do.
yeah, that's love.
Yeah.
Well, why are you doing it? Oh, because I love them.
Yeah.
I love them.
I say this to myself all
I'm
the time. Yeah, this is
not because I
different.
want to.
Want to?
Yeah.
Do you want to get up? Do you want to get up at 5 in the morning and take someone you love 60 miles somewhere
Yeah.
to the airport to drop them off?
want to do that.
You want?
How else are gonna get there?
No, but you have to do it.
Well, so you want to
don't
do
wanna
it. You want to do it
You
then.
have to do it.
So if they said to you, Kamala, you know what? I've got someone else to drop me.
No.
You'd say no. I want to do
But at the
it.
time I'd want to do it. Why wouldn't you?
Okay. No. Let
Why
me
do you
frame.
want to
Let me frame it.
Obviously, it always
Your
goes back to
your missus, who you love,
yeah.
says to you, I need a lift to the airport.
Yeah.
At 5 in the morning. I've got to be at the airport for 5. Right? Yeah. And then she says to you, and you say, I want to do that because I love you. Right, but then she says, actually, you know what? My brother can take
That's a
me.
rubbish example because I'm with Kamala on that. If my missus said I need to be at the airport, it wouldn't be nothing. But it's not like.
Well, if she says my brother can take me, yeah, you're gonna do it. But what I'm saying, if she says my brother can take me, you're gonna say, oh yeah, no, but I
Says
want
it's my
to.
brother.
So,
My
so
missus
that's
is
one
over.
definition of love, yeah, duty, yeah. What else?
I think
Actually, that's his one word. That's his one word.
I think Kamalo is like fancy. He's looking at love as fancy.
What?
Fancy.
Fancy.
Yeah, you fancy someone.
That's Jason. That is Jason's
Okay,
full
cool.
interpretation of what he deems.
Cool. I don't want us to move off the
duty,
point. I don't want us to
exactly.
stay on love.
Right.
What, you know,
or duty even. Yes, we have to
It's nice to have a good understanding of what
What
the
a
term
person's
love is.
term
I don't
love
think
is,
there
yeah.
is, you know, one definition. But anyway, what's your? Do you believe love has a color?
Do I believe that love has a colour? No. For me, no. I mean, yeah. For me, no.
Okay, cool. And Manny at the end.
Man, I don't think love has a colour, to be honest. No.
Yeah, but it depends. But I think we have to define what love is. Because if we're saying love doesn't have a color,
Yeah.
right? And if you're saying that your love, oh, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but if your definition of love, which some people's definition of love is fancy or lust.
Yeah.
Some people's definition of love, like Amina would say, is duty. Someone else's definition of love, may be desire. Yeah. So if you're looking at those other things, right, then it would have colours because some people feel like I couldn't feel I've got a duty towards someone who looks like me, who doesn't look like me.
Dictionary definition of love.
Is there one though?
I don't think there is. All right. So let's just.
The problem is now we're playing on words because if you're saying fancy, because none of that enters my head.
That's not fair.
And
That's
if say like I don't know,
fancy.
someone of my child's age, not necessarily my child, because I know that he knows what love is. So then you saying fancy could be love. I
That's not-
completely
that's not
disagree
love.
with because
That's not
I
love.
just believe that's a
That's
lack
just
of
fancy.
understanding.
So what is yours?
What's
What's your definition of love? What would you say it was?
I wouldn't disagree with the word duty. I'd put
Yeah.
more
Well, you put
to
some,
it.
and what more would you put to it? Because there's no one has we don't have to just use one word. That was Jason's choice. Jason's choice was to say duty. That
mentally,
was
how
it.
my brain works.
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool. Would I sacrifice everything for that person?
Okay.
Personally, would I die for that person?
Okay.
Would I put it all on?
So it's sacrifice is one of the things. Yeah.
The sacrifice is, it's, you know, for me with my kids, it's like I feel.
Putting someone else in front of
like
you, putting someone before you, innit?
Yeah.
Putting someone else before you,
Before
their
me.
needs and wants before your own.
And I can't like like I say with the kids now and my partner, I feel like I'm constantly on drugs. That's how it feels like, and like I suppose the buzz that people would get from being intoxicated or that you tend to be for it. I suppose is the word that I'm kind of looking for because that's how I feel every time I look at my 13-year-old boy and my 9-month-old boy.
Okay.
So yeah, and my
Cool.
wife.
Because today I don't want us to waste any time.
No.
Let's go straight in. Have you dated outside of your? No, sorry. Let's go back to a bit more deeper. Have you had strong feelings in a relationship outside of your race? My brother.
Who we asking? Who we going first?
Me? Strong feelings. I've spoke to a woman outside my race before. Yeah, I've done
You
that.
spoke.
Was that strong feelings? This is we said strong feelings.
Strong
Have you
feelings.
had a relationship that?
Yeah, no, it's strong feelings. I
feelings.
think stick with strong feelings.
Strong feelings.
Yeah.
Um.
Bearing in mind, this is the conversation extension from the initial conversation that we had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So look, if possible, you have to draw back for that. Well, look, it's okay to draw back for that because it's a case of yeah, because it's a case of right.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Stop dancing, baby.
Yes or no,
Stop
bro?
dancing.
Yes or no?
Strong
Yes
feelings.
or no?
Yeah, I've been romantically linked. Yeah, I've been romantically
Okay,
linked.
okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. This is going to lead me on to my next question. I'm going to ask this question to everyone so don't feel singled out. Yeah?
Yeah.
What did you find? So, would you say you fell in love?
No.
No?
No.
Are you sure?
I don't fall in
No
love.
duty.
Oh, you don't?
He never
I don't
duty
fall in
to
love.
anyone.
I stand in love.
You stand- you
So
stand in love.
I stand in love.
He stood in
Yeah.
love.
So
Baby.
yeah.
He
So
stood in love.
So you were in love, is what?
I
stood in
no.
love.
My definition of love. Look, if I'm with someone,
Yeah.
and then I'm standing in love with that person, then I have a duty towards that
Yeah,
person.
exactly.
Yeah. So I had a duty towards the person. I was
Stood
with.
in love,
Yeah,
Cam.
it's still
Okay.
Yeah, he stood in love and he had a duty to her. That's what it was. It was a duty.
So
He stood
you
in
was
love.
so
he was in love, but
whether you fall or fly or what, you
Well,
were in love.
well, not really. When you fall, the thing is, when you fall in love, you have to just put some
This
frame.
is a good enough.
When you fall in love,
We
you're not in.
framing.
Now,
When
Yeah.
when you fall in love, when you fall down, are you in control?
It's falling down. No, it's falling
No,
down.
this is the term fall. When you fall, are you in control?
When am I in control? Could be in control for you.
A controlled fall. So if you're walking along the street and it's icy, and you fall,
Huh?
and you
Yeah,
fall,
so I gain my balance. I don't always blow my ass.
okay, but are you in complete control, or you got more control when you fall, or more control when you're standing?
Depends on your knees, mate.
Right. Anyway, so the point I'm making, is that when you're standing, you're in more control. If you look at someone who's falling in love with someone, they're like in a daze. They're just
Okay, I'm saying I accept it. I accept your
yeah.
terminology.
And that's
I don't know.
and that's
He stood in love.
how many people you met when they said they fall in love?
I think just to add to it, what Chloe's doing there is being quite clinical, specific, direct with his language. Because the thing is, the language sometimes is thrown about. So the terminology "fall in love" is seen in such a romanticized way. Well, I fell in love, but what he's trying to say is, no. I was consciously chose the option to stand there and be aware of my feelings.
I accept that. That's what I'm saying. I fully accept it. I accept
Yeah,
that.
it didn't just happen. Yeah, it's like oh, well, what's going on? It was I was like, okay, I'm gonna be with this person and be in a relationship with this person, have some romantic involvement with this person. Yeah, and
Okay.
yeah, I did that
So,
for a little while.
so developing on what you was going to say, because we understand that he stood in love.
Okay, stood in love. I'll accept that. What did you find the main obstacles were?
To be honest, it depends on the level of relationship. So for me, there wasn't many obstacles, like because which you get from other relationships where there's a lot of involvement from family and other outside influences. So there wasn't really anything like that, as it was as me and the person. However, I did find that there were some things which I could no longer do. Yeah, which I enjoyed doing before.
For example?
Like I couldn't go to the Black Panther conventions anymore.
Things even existed.
Yeah, basically, there's certain things which I couldn't do because I feel like a fraud. Yeah, so I could no longer do
That's
them.
why I thought you couldn't go because of, okay, other reasons.
Yeah.
Like a fraud.
Going to certain places, yeah, I felt like a fraud. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So that had an effect, had an impact. You know what I mean? And obviously,
You, not on.
on me, the other person was oblivious. Yeah, the person was
She had an issue in going.
probably not. Probably not.
So it was your
But
personal issue then.
it was my own personal issue, which would have, which was affecting me. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So, splitting up with her, did that make you feel I can now go back to the black?
I felt liberated. Yeah, yeah. Basically, it was like, like I say, I felt liberated. Yeah. Well, look, no, it's not a case of going back. It's like, look, man, it's a case of certain things you can do that you no longer was able to do before. So yeah, there's some benefits.
I think
Yeah.
that wheels back to, obviously it's not time now, but that wheels back to the do more thing at some point. Okay. Mate, is that full enough answer for you? Yeah.
I hear a lot of dancing and skirting around and like, but anyway,
Yeah.
it's fine.
That's going. I think I've been.
No, I don't. I actually think for the fact like he's said what he needs to say. I feel like
Okay, so
he's,
it's really
yeah.
satisfaction mixes direct. Huh?
Dom,
Yo,
have you dated outside of your age or fell in love, had deep relations outside
yeah,
of
I
your
actually
age?
felt I did that.
Well, yeah,
So, yeah, I felt.
not wrong. We all fall in
I
love.
felt. I did.
We all fall in
We
love.
don't. Standing love. You have to respect that. Some man standing love. You have to respect that still.
I did fall in
Some
love.
man stand, some men fall. Is it? Yeah. Well, obviously, some men, I can't, man said he stood.
Bro, listen, I fell, but I'm standing there now. And
Standing there now.
There you go, bro.
Yeah,
Don't
I'm
take
still-
your shit, man.
You know what I mean?
You should still.
But yeah, no, I did.
Okay. Did you find any obstacles in the relationship?
Yeah.
Can I have a few examples?
I suppose the biggest obstacle I had was dating outside of my race, which was for everything that.
You have to speak loud as well.
So I didn't go to the Black Panther conventions specifically, but
It's for sort out.
but yeah, dating outside of my race was massively difficult for me. For everything that I believed and held true to myself. But
So did you feel like a fraud did?
Because I felt like a fraud, and there was a lot of what's the word, conflict
Within yourself.
with myself. Yeah, with myself. Because the reality is, as much as we want to pretend, like people. Obviously, I've never said this, but what I've heard, to me, a lot of times we don't see colour in everything. Everyone sees colour, bro. Everyone sees colour.
So love does have a colour then.
Love definitely has
You change your mind now.
colour, but love is not.
Colour.
No. Actually, I've said it wrong. Hold on. Love doesn't have a colour,
Yeah.
but
But it does.
You're
kind of
conscious-
change.
you're
Yeah.
conscious
Of the
I suppose.
colours,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're conscious of the colours.
Mm.
Okay. I'm trying to find where the problem is.
The problem, I think, like I said, is internal conflict. For me, is internal conflict. There's no problem from the exterior, or my partner, should I say. But, yeah.
It's like this. I remember seeing a clip here. Maybe you can insert this in. I'll try and find it for you. Well, this Rasta man is asking people in the street here, what colour's their soul? What colour's their soul? Yeah. Have you seen that? You've seen that clip?
Yeah.
He's like, what colour's your soul? And the man's like, oh, I don't know what colour my soul is. Yeah. And he's just like,
Gives the
explain that,
analogy
yeah?
of yeah.
And he gives the analogy, yeah, right. And it's the same thing when you say what colour's love. So yeah, he's got a point. Our souls have got no colour. Yeah. However, we do. Yeah, we're not floating around with our souls, are we? Yeah, we're still in the thing, and based on that, we get treated differently. The situations are different, right? So what I was going to say, so with the love, it's like the love has no color, but the situations we find ourselves in,
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah?
Perfect. Yeah.
have
yeah.
colour.
Good night.
You know what I mean?
Bro, listen. Lift is a
Wait, hold on.
lift.
So what's Amelia going to say as well?
No,
Say
I was
something.
just gonna say, and our souls don't have a colour. Our casing as humans has a colour, but also I feel like our choices in who we fall in love with is also a choice. I don't think, maybe I'm just a bit stoic, but I don't think love is like I'm just in. Like I think it's a decision. I personally think.
You can fall,
You can fall, but I think it's.
Esmeralda fell for Quasimodo.
Decision.
No, it's true, but I think there's also a decision that goes into it, and I think it also goes into what you want to. Oh God, this way gets a bit. But I think it goes into what you want to create in this world as well. Don't know how to.
What do you mean by that?
Okay, so how can I explain it? So am I going in too soon?
No.
Nah, let's leave it too soon.
It's
I
not
think
going
I
in.
think I know where you're going. I think I know where you're going.
When, from a young age, I always wanted black kids from a baby. So when there was like this fetish of like mixed race, like you're a bit older than me.
I
but
always wanted black kids.
in my youth, there was like a fetish for mixed race kids. So I always was very adamant, like I'm gonna have a black child. She's gonna be chocolate. She's gonna be like this. She's gonna be like that. And I gave birth to her. So for me, who I fell in love with also went into what the story I wanted to be,
true.
and what I wanted to put back into the world. And yeah, obviously it didn't work out, I'm divorced. But at the same time, I was very conscious of that being a thing, because from a young age, when it was like this whole colorism thing and black skin and light skin, this thing that especially girls go through, boys go through it as well, but especially girls, especially black girls, in my opinion. I made a conscious decision from young that I was gonna, when I get older, I'm gonna have a black child. So which means I'm gonna fall in love with a black man.
So what do you do if you're me? Like, so this is a question I'm supposed to say. Like, I agree with everything you just said, and that was my same plan. And my white woman knows that it was like this was never the plan.
Yeah.
But
Did she?
Say again. Say again.
The woman that you was with knew that it was never the plan.
No, she knows this now. That was like me being a white woman. She's very clear. That was never like the
Your plan.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
saying.
yeah.
But then environmentally, because this is the thing, I think sometimes when you grow up in an environment where there's a lot more, there's a
Black
lot
people,
more melanated
yeah.
people around you, so it's like it's easier. But then I had to configure environments or create environments where that was an option, but it just wasn't. It wasn't what I was doing. Wasn't realistic for my life. If that makes sense. Because I'm finding myself in places. I'm like, I'm not even supposed to be here yet. So I have other things to be doing, but I need to be here because this is where all the black people are at. But it's nowhere near my actual life. I've got
Yeah.
to create a whole new life here. So then, I suppose my question is. So then I came back into where my actual world was, and then the woman that I'm with now, she presented herself, and it you know,
What happened? Yeah.
you know, perfect or whatever. But I suppose the lack of perfection would only be that one thing. The fact that, like, you know, obviously I would have liked you to be black, but now we have a child. It's not even a conversation in my head because I don't want to
It's,
disrespect
yeah,
my
of course,
child.
and it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, I suppose my question is, so then what about other people similar to me where they don't have that as an option if they grew up in an environment where it's like, I don't have black people around me in abundance. So a lot of my South London friends, they'll be like, yeah, you need to move to South London. But what? That's just not realistic.
No, I understand. Sorry, I'm gonna answer that.
Okay, go on. All right. I was
No, yeah, no,
Okay, let me
yeah, go on. Yeah.
So for me, so you're basically saying that you wasn't cultivated around a black environment, and that meant that obviously the choices that you had in women wouldn't have been black women because obviously you're not around them like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's fine. Here's the thing.
Sorry, just to clear it up, it's not me disrespecting.
Yeah,
the woman.
of
But
course.
yeah,
There's nothing.
it's-
As I said, she's perfect. There's nothing wrong with the situation. It is what it is. That being said, I still do believe that it's a conscious choice.
Yeah.
As to, and there's nothing wrong with it. But I'm just saying, like.
No, can I ask, is it a conscious choice if you fall in love as opposed to being standing love? So I think if you stand in
No,
love,
but either
I think
or.
if you stand in love, it's
Either
more of a
or.
conscious choice.
No, but
and if you fall in love, then it's less conscious.
No, but I think I'm all because he's grown up in. Can I say where he's grown up? I don't know. in the north.
Yeah.
Is it the
In
north?
the north.
I don't know,
South.
is it?
Just
South,
call
yeah.
it, yes.
Anyway,
South. You've grown up where you've grown up.
Yeah.
You've grown up where you've grown up. And in that space, obviously there's less melanated people.
Yeah.
But I still think it's a decision that you made to not be with a black woman.
But
And I
what
say
about-
that because like I could be in flipping Bulgaria right now, I'm gonna find a black man.
But hold on. That's kind of gonna say something because again, I'm just listening. It. That's a fair statement. But what you got to think of is, yeah, right. If you was to go to Bulgaria right now, you still grew up where you grew up. If you were born in Bulgaria, you can't say for a fact you'd be thinking the way you're thinking now.
But then can I
That's not safe.
can I say this, right? Because you say about what the colour of love, right? And this is something I just was thinking of while you guys were talking, right?
That's not answer for you though.
And you see the colour of love, right? So just what you were saying about you had an idea what you wanted. You both had ideas what you wanted, right? But then I've heard people say, "I love a certain type of woman."
That's not real, though, is it?
No. You heard people say that. So we talk with love in it. I love that type of woman, or I love this type of man.
I think this is where Dominic was justifying what you said, though, because he was saying you're trying to be quite specific in what you said. I think someone who says, I love that type of woman, like it's like saying, I love white women or I love Indian women. That suggests that if 100 Indian women walk through and I said, that means I love all of them. when we know that that's not where we're going with it.
Yeah, but listen to this bit. Yeah, so see what I'm saying. This isn't anything
loose-
to what.
it's a loose
Yeah,
term.
it's what they were saying. I'm just saying how the term
Yeah.
love. So and how people can say they love a certain type of woman, but if love has no color, then how are they saying they love that type of woman?
That brings it back to what he was saying.
Exactly.
It's like I believe that's more to do with a lack of understanding of education.
That's it. It's a low vibration.
That's that
Beings
low
can say
vibration.
that.
Because for you to say like, oh, I love, that's the same as you saying, I don't at all. I love Manchester United.
Exactly.
Yeah, you hear,
People say
what
that.
does that really
I
mean?
love basketball.
I love
golf.
I love cheesecake.
I love
I
sweet.
love the Snickers bar.
I love chocolate.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We could keep
Wonders.
going.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
therefore-
but then I was bringing it back to this, right?
Things.
So then, if someone's saying they love that type of woman,
Yeah.
right, and then they end up with that type of woman, and they'll say, "I've always loved that type of woman,"
Yeah.
yeah. Does that mean that love has a color for them?
For the, wow.
No, look,
Here's the
what?
thing. This is the
No.
vibrational thing in it. If you wanna bring yourself down to their level of understanding, then you could say that for them it means that love has a colour. But for me, that's more your fetish. It's just a fetish.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's just a fetish. Because a black man can say he loves white men, and a white woman can say she loves black men.
But that's saying,
That's a fetish.
but that same person,
Hold on, listen, hold on.
if that same person
Can I say something, yeah?
was in an environment, say if that same person was in like what you were talking about, if that same person was in an environment, yeah. Look, there's people. You said Bulgaria. I'm sure there's some
Yeah.
black men, white men in Bulgaria,
Like black
who love black women
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
much,
yeah.
and they've taken themselves out of Bulgaria and literally gone on a plane
Yeah.
to Jamaica.
Gambia.
Do you know what
or
I'm saying?
Gambia.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
Find
do
themselves a
they
black
love
woman.
black women? Because what I would say to that
Fetish,
is,
no, that's-
yeah,
fetish
if they love the black women is simply down to the fact that they love this colour of a black woman's skin, and that's what they like, then for me, that's a fetish. If they were looking at other things, say if they somehow came across black culture and they fell in love with black culture and the way that black women look after themselves, look after their man, look after their children, and and that's what they decided that they wanted, because in their own culture, it was completely different. Again, I can't really say that that's love, but I'd say, all right, I can see you've got some grounds for what you're saying. But from what you're saying, it's just like an idea of just
Fetish.
and nothing else. It's just fetish. Do you get me? So the same way you would say, I stand in love and I'll accept it.
Okay, so then let's bring it. So let's bring it back. Let's bring it back to what to this conversation here. Then, so you're both saying about environments, yeah, and your environments. What shaped
I'm
your
saying no.
thoughts?
Did
I'm
yours not
saying
shape your thoughts?
Huh?
Did your environment not shape your thoughts?
On what? On my choice of woman.
Woman, yeah.
no, but
I
I think
please let me do an answer. Did it not shape your thoughts on the choice of woman, your environment?
Your school.
Yeah, did not.
I'm literally trying to think. I want to give you my best, most accurate answer.
In the meantime,
So-
when you think of that, then Mina, what
I
you
can
think?
give it. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you now. And I'd say, you know what? Probably not. Yeah, it was, let me finish. No, let me answer, man. Let me answer. It was my household. Yeah, is what shaped my gave me my beauty standards. Yeah, from what my uncles and aunts before I was even knew fancied a woman. You know, when you're a kid, and even it's just it was whatever. You're not even thinking of that, right? What my idea of beauty was told to me what's beautiful because people are saying
What
it.
did they tell you?
Well, it's some bullshit, really. Let's be honest. It's some. Because it's getting into the colorism nonsense, right? But they told me what their standard of beauty was, and this is what my aunts are telling me. It's what my uncles are telling me. They're telling me the same thing. Yes, the women and the men are telling me the same thing. And like, yeah, talking about like the straight nose. Oh yeah, like the straight nose. You know what I mean, or whatever. Yeah.
I don't understand.
A straight nose.
Okay.
You know when when a black person's got a straight nose rather than a thingy nose, right? Yeah. They're telling us a standard of
more
beauty.
standard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more beautiful, yeah. And they'll talk about long hair. Yeah, you know what I mean? Long curly. No, not straight hair. No.
Long hair.
It's black beauty standards. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But the black beauty standards are still like from colonial kind of like mindset. So they're talking about like the long curly hair, right? Not talking about blonde hair. Not talking about like white skin. They're talking about like light brown skin. You know what I mean? They're talking about like
basically.
puss eyes. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, like hazel eyes.
That was your teaching of beauty.
That's what I grew up. That's what I was being told, and that's what I was. That's what I was basing my standards of beauty on. Yeah. So
that
it's going.
led you to go into a fairer skinned woman then.
No, it did.
You did.
No,
He said his environment didn't. He said his
No, my
it's
no, the school. No, what I'm saying is my
I'm talking about your whole upbringing.
my standard of beauty.
Influence you at all.
No, my standard of beauty was already in my head of what beauty looks like, right? Based on what I've been told growing up in my house.
think that's what we were
When I go out, when I went out into the real, when I went out into school and everything else,
Yeah.
obviously girls are all everywhere. There's pretty girls in every single type of form. But what I'm looking at as the benchmark, because I'm thinking, well, if I brought this girl home, everyone's gonna praise me for this. If I brought that girl home, no one's gonna praise her. Or this, you know what I'm saying? It's you've got this in your head because
So
it's
it was
been
your environment
indoctrinated.
as well, though. Well, I hear that. Yeah.
Well, no, it's the household. Isn't it?
Yeah. Can I just
Yeah,
say
but he
though,
was talking about outside school and stuff, right?
I
yeah.
feel that mindset is definitely a black male mindset, and I know that's a strong statement, but I grew up liking NSYNC,
Trust
like
me.
white boys, like
Tell him, no,
in primary school. I grew up liking like the Asian. I went to a predominantly Asian primary school, so I was the only
Asian
black
boys.
girl. So I used to like Asian boys, like white boys, like growing up. As soon as I got to college, to school, secondary school, even though like on the bus there'd be white boys and da. I just was always drawn to black men from them ages. So for me, I just feel like that whole bringing home a different color, it was never fed to me like, oh, you have to be a black man. But I never thought of anything else because I just think that as a society and as a gender, black women are more loyal to black
Men.
men than black men are to black women. That's my opinion.
Listen, get that surgery. That's got to be money to put over there.
That's my.
What does that sound mean? I don't know what that sound means.
Don't agree.
Oh, you don't agree?
You don't agree.
Nah.
But here's the thing, I don't understand how you can say that because from the conversation we had last time, you said I don't know what to say.
Oh, I know you can say. Should you not say?
No, but meaning like you said that you had like a thing for like Asian, Indian, Jamaican-y kind of
I
Indian
can't remember
women.
saying that, but
He definitely did.
Go on, you kept it real.
So
Okay.
Exactly, I said kids.
I don't remember you saying that.
I don't know.
This is on a private
Why
journey.
you watching that?
Oh, right.
Trying to get you up. Oh, yes. No,
But if
That's coming up your ass, though.
if I just base it on this room alone,
Yeah.
all years have been with other women that are not. I have never been with a white man, Asian man.
Yeah, but you know what's it called though? You know, like it's different rules apply for men as for women though. Right?
No, because all right.
No, that's true.
All
Though.
right,
That's
yeah,
real stuff.
fine,
man.
fine.
That's real stuff.
And that's cool.
A man
but-
is gonna spread himself a bit thinner than a woman is gonna spread
and
herself.
that's great. But at the same time, what I'm saying is, in general, even though like I would say I have had a similar glow up to you guys in terms of, you grew up in like more of a like I'm taking it like a white neighborhood. You grew up in more of a white neighborhood. You came to a white neighborhood and you're from the hood.
Wait, hold on.
This is the hood.
How come everyone else got where they grew up here? But mine was straight. So I grew up here.
Wait, straight to he got native roots here. I'm from here, and you're just from the hood.
Yeah.
No, but I mean it in terms of regardless of what direction you took,
Yeah.
it still ended up the same where again
Where did it end up? So I need clarity.
it ended up the same where
Which is
you guys
Yes.
have resided with
Having children.
not yet and not just having children
Wait a
but
second.
not just having children but resided
You have to
with
specify. You have to specify. Some people came home. Some people was away from
No,
home. Some
but-
people
okay,
are back
alright.
home now, or some people
No,
want to
but
go home.
here's my
You
thing
can
with that.
tell the people that yourself. You
Yeah,
can land on it. You can
I
say that.
think, and again, I swear, guys, love who you want to love, be with who you want
don't
to
have
be
to
with.
qualify yourself.
No, because I don't want to, you know what I mean?
It's all right, yeah.
Because I genuinely respect
No,
like,
you
you know,
respect it.
anything.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
just saying, in terms
It's
of,
nothing. Yeah.
thank you, in terms of this conversation that we're having, and if we're going to be real with it, like we cannot sit here and pretend that there's a high love level for black women. We just can't.
We can. We can. We can.
Hold on. Before
We can
I move
say
on,
that.
I want
Yeah, but she's like,
I want you
she's
to
landed.
qualify.
She was like, she's landed, you know. That's for all the black women. Yo, that's the cutaway that
Mic
is.
drop right there.
You know
So
the
what
ones they
I'm
drop
saying
bombs. You know,
How can
Charlie
you?
Sloth one.
How can you? What is it that allows you to finish on that?
Because it's the reality. If
can we-
no,
why
can
is it
I
not-
say? Can I say?
can we-
If
can
we
we
was like
respond though?
statistically, yeah. So we're like 5 people, but there's 4 men.
Yes.
And
So let me ask you a different way then. What, like, obviously my situation is locked in, so let's just be clear about that, everyone. But I'm gonna use myself differently. So what is it that I could have done to make you not believe that?
Had a black woman. I had a child.
Is it
woman.
that
So it's that simple. Because can I say something? And the reason why it is that simple.
Well, it's like
because
checkmate,
I
isn't
know
it?
from.
Checkmate.
It's checkmate.
I'm
The thing
Yeah.
is, last time when we had this last conversation, I obviously elaborated even more. This time it's harder to elaborate. You put yourself much better. It's about tightened up. This
Yeah,
time,
she
by the way.
prepared
You-
this time.
I didn't even
Listen,
prepare.
it wasn't just
I'm
listen.
just-
I'm telling you the way she come this time. The way she come this time. Jesus Christ. Yo, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
No,
That's actually what can I say?
Hang on.
You came hard this time. What I'm saying is, yeah, right, and I hear where you're coming from, but for me personally, if I'm going to count back from my youngest to the age that I am now, I've had more black women, yeah? Now, the reality is, yes, I did date outside my race, and the woman that I loved, she got pregnant, yeah? But if one of those black women would have got pregnant, you wouldn't be saying this to me. So for me, hold on. So for me, it's not. It's a little bit. I don't know. Like you still landed, and it was a good point. But for me, it's like a lottery then. Because in that respect, no, I'm going to tell you why I say it's a lottery. I'll tell you why it's a lottery. Because as well, that same thinking comes from the same place as some people who have had mixed relationships. When they have a child, the child comes out dark. You'll allow that child in your. Because remember, you're not speaking for everyone, but you're speaking for yourself and you're speaking for
Because
hold on, hold on.
that
You're also
dark
speaking
child's
for. You're also
experience
speaking
is
for.
gonna be a
hold
very
on,
similar
listen. Yeah,
experience
you are also speaking for
mine,
a large
yeah.
number of black women as well.
Yeah.
Here's where I'm coming from with that. I get that, yeah. But what happens, right? Because obviously a friend of mine, he's got twins. Yeah. One of them looks mixed race. One of them looks black. And they're both not black men.
No,
Who's
but
going
wait,
to turn up?
wait,
No,
wait,
you can't. There's no.
No,
But
we're
no.
going.
No, but no. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. No, I'll tell you where we're going.
Yeah.
Because if you had those twins and both twins look like the black one, you're going to say them two are black and he's kept it black and he's a black man because his 2 children are going to have the experience that I've had because they're both 2 black twins. But if they both turned out like the mixed race one, it's like, well, they're not really going to have that experience, so they're not.
No, I disagree with what you're saying.
Oh, so they're not. So the mixed
no,
race.
no.
So then, what's your views on
No,
that?
no,
then?
no.
So mixed race children.
Mixed race children are mixed race children.
Are they black?
They're mixed race children.
Okay, so
They're
I've
mixed
just-
race.
I've
They
just
are
met-
of
I've just
mixed
spec-
race.
they are, but I've just
they are not.
specified.
No, because
Okay.
here's the thing. That's like, if you are from 2 different races, that's what made you who you are.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Mix is only 2 then.
Or whatever, however many races
So we open
into
up a can of worms
creating-
now.
However
What's a
many,
blue kind of word?
however many races
What's a
created
pure?
you.
What's a
Are
thoroughbreed?
you pure?
Who's a
Are you
you're a
pure?
pedigree?
Do you think you're pure?
I
over
think
there?
from
Do you
well,
think
pedigree.
not even that. The
Are
way
you
the
pure?
way my mum is chocolate black, my dad's chocolate
You
black.
can't go by
Wait,
complexion,
okay,
man.
all right.
You
Cool.
can't go by
I have
complexion.
came out into this world in the skin tone that I am, and I live in this world in
In
the
the
skin
skin
tone
tone.
that I am.
My cousin, my cousin,
Skin
Basically,
tone.
my cousin is the
Basically,
same.
the
My cousin.
argument, she's black.
Yeah, for the base
Leave
of
it
the
there.
argument.
Basically based on just complexion then.
No.
That's what it's
the
based
basis
on.
of-
That's what it's
As
based on.
Dominic said, the
Complexion.
basis
My
of the
cousin,
argument
my
of
cousin
that-
is the same complexion as her,
Is it-
and he's
so it's based on his
in his
complexion?
3/4.
So again, sorry, I asked this
Well,
question the other day.
basically, no,
Is I said,
because what-
so is Bob Marley black then?
No, but
He's Bob Marley
No,
black.
but we're
Is
going-
Malcolm X
we're
black?
literally going off
Is
my
Malcolm X?
no,
Is
yeah.
Malcolm X? Sorry, is Malcolm X black?
Malcolm X is in
But
my
he's
opinion-
wait, hold on. First and
He's a-
foremost, he's mixed race and he
Yeah.
looks mixed race.
Who's mixed
Well,
race?
he's black, but he's got mixed
Malcolm
race. He's got
X
white
is-
parents. He's got
is
white.
not
He's got
Who?
white. Malcolm X. He's got
Malcolm
white in
X
his
does not
bloodline.
look-
Yes, he has. He's got Google it.
White
You
in
know
his
better than
bloodline.
that. He's got white
Malcolm
people.
His mother is
Bro,
like
Google it.
what's
He's
a
got
mix?
white people in his bloodline.
Malcolm
So
X
he's-
is black. I don't understand.
Okay, cool. So Malcolm X is black. Is Bob Marley black?
Bob Marley.
But-
He's Bob Marley black.
He's a mixed race man, but I think he's lived the black experience.
He's
So-
lived the black experience more than most black people. live the black
Exactly, but it's
experience.
mixed race.
So
Like,
what does-
wait,
so what is this
where
then?
are you going? No,
What I'm
because
saying is-
your thing is, no, what you're trying to
Colorism
go
is my
off.
thing. I'm saying it's
No,
colour.
what
I'm
you're
looking
trying
at
to go off
colorism.
though, what
Sorry.
you're trying to go off is the fact that I have said about mixed race people,
Mm-hmm.
and some choose to identify as black, some choose to identify as white or mixed.
Well,
But
to be
here's the
fair,
thing,
to
as
be
a
fair,
black female, I can't identify as anything other than black.
to be fair though, a mixed race person, yeah, does have that prerogative to identify
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
as black
disagree, I don't
or
disagree.
white.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only thing is,
I don't know. They don't. I don't.
Well,
they
let
can't
me
identify as
finish.
white.
Let me finish.
Some can.
Some
Yeah,
can.
no,
White
but-
passing.
Let me listen to me.
White passing.
Some can.
Passing.
Yeah, some
Passing.
can. Yeah, it's
Okay.
they've got that prerogative. The reason why most don't, is because they can't get away with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so then they fall back on the next one, which is mixed race. Yeah, and some, will identify as black and will get upset if you call them anything other than black. Yeah, and again, they've got every right to. Yeah, but
So what do you think of those ones who identify as black? Then?
what do I think of
I'm
them?
just asking, what do you think of the ones that identify as black?
They're black. Look, all mixed race people to me are black anyway. I'm treating them all as black. What I'm saying, what I'm saying is, just to be clear,
Yeah.
what I'm saying is though, I can't get upset if the mixed race person doesn't want to
Absolutely not.
identify
Of course
as
not.
black.
Exactly.
Yeah, I used to be a little bit feel away, like all that, like take it personal. How come you don't want to be on this side? but the bottom line is, I understand that some people, some mixed race people, don't have any other than the phenotype, don't have any other link
To blackness.
towards black.
Okay.
Yeah, because
And-
the dad disappeared, dad weren't around.
But on the
Don't know,
same-
no aunties, no
yeah.
uncles, no nothing.
On the same-
You know what I mean?
on
So
the
it's
same
like
note, there's some mixed race
they feel
people that-
cheeky to even think that to call
There's
themselves
some
that.
mixed race people that, other than their phenotype, have no identification to white, and they just identify as black. That is fine. But I'm saying,
When you say that, it's one. What do you mean?
meaning, so I know better. I know.
It's a mixed race.
But
people.
are they
I know
black,
a mixed race
so those
guy
ones that are like that, are they
who
black?
basically
Well, I'm asking you, then
he's
are they
half.
black?
No, he's mixed race.
Okay. all right.
There's no ifs or maybes
He's
about
mixed
that.
race.
He's mixed race.
Alright,
He's
okay.
of
He's
he's
okay.
half Greek, half Nigerian. He is a mixed race man, but I see him as a black man, meaning the way everything about him is black. That's how I identify.
So my
him.
my curiosity is, I hear that. I understand that. What,
If I just bring us back on top.
Landing, go for it. I don't
I
mind.
know we came way off topic, and I don't know why.
I was
Because I
just
wanted
about
to
to say.
answer your question.
Answer, let her answer the question.
I forgot.
Let her answer the question.
You just
Let her
made
pause
yourself
though.
do plays.
Pause though. Let her answer the
Yeah,
question.
no.
Let her answer the question. Go on. Sorry.
I forgot your question. Your question was basically, what could you have done?
I can't
There's
remember the damn
nothing-
question,
no, but
mate.
here's the thing,
Is there anything
like-
else that-
Yeah, she's remembered. She's
No, but
remembered.
here's
Go
the
on.
thing, I just think, like, obviously, you live your life how you live your life, and it, like, we all are gonna choose the decisions that we choose. But I just think that, for me personally, as I said, from a young age, it's just been not even instilled in me. I instilled it in myself that I wanted to have.
What could he have done?
That was it.
No, yeah. What could you have done? Well,
So keeping it real, because
You're gonna confuse that.
no, I'm not going to confuse. I'm going to simplify it. So keeping it specific to task in the sense that I grew up where I grew up. My environment was my environment, and I was limited to.
What you was limited to.
But creating a new environment where the options
we're more.
were more, but
open,
it weren't realistic for me to maintain that environment. Yeah, and again, just to disclaimer, I'm not disrespecting my woman.
Yeah.
I'm just putting myself in that position. It just was unsustainable for me to be in the environment.
What could he
So
do?
what
And I'm only
could I
pushing
do?
this because I know
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, what could you have done?
Yeah.
Stayed single.
Actually use me.
You could have stayed
Just
single.
actually
The
use
thing
me.
is, like, what could you have done? Like, I don't.
In your eyes, in your
What could I
eyes.
have done? Because listening to what you said, and obviously, when you said you man have done what you've done. So I'm asking you, like, I'm generally saying, okay, cool. What could I have done to fit into?
Yeah,
a
but
certain-
here's the thing, and this is how I just see it. Like, you're a good-looking black man. There's a million black women out there that would have been attracted to you, which tells
But
me.
put it into real time though.
But okay, there's
Based
a
on
thousand.
circumstances,
So
his upbringing, his environment.
There's many black women that would have been attracted to you, yeah. And in passing, but I just think maybe your eyes weren't on them because you come from the background that you come from, and you was more
Well, you man know, you man know where I come from.
I know where you
So
come from, but
my question is then to you.
See,
Just
here's what I'm saying.
wait to it. So
so
what? could
I'll tell you what it is.
knowing the environment.
I tell you what it is. I can't make excuses for you, right? Can't do that. What I can say is, yeah, spending time with you and being around you, I know that you were attracted to black women, yeah. But I also know that you weren't in a position to be with black women due to your choices that you made. So the only thing I can think of what you could have done is you would have had to just say, you know what, I'm not going to be with a white woman, yeah, and I'm just going to be.
Listen, black women are everywhere. Bro.
So, but they'll say, but no, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying they're not. What I'm saying is,
Anywhere,
listen,
club.
I'm not saying they're not.
You want me
I'm
to find
hold
a
on.
baby
No,
man
no,
from
no,
the
no, no.
club?
Listen, forget that. Listen,
When we go to the
I'm
club, bro.
specifically saying that if he likes something here,
Hold on. I need to touch on that. 'Cause I need everyone to hear this. What did you say again?
I'm giving you examples.
No. What did you say?
When we go to the
but there's
club,
also
Good
gym.
one.
There's gym.
there's gym.
There's this.
I started off with the gym. You did started to hang out in the club.
No, I didn't hear the gym.
Bus stop. Bus stop, church.
Yeah.
Work.
Church, come on, man.
Environment
Everywhere.
do have an effect on
Listen,
what
we choose what we want. We know what we want. We
do
go
you
for it.
understand?
We get
So
it.
our environments do have an effect on what we're gonna like and who we choose to be with. I'm just saying, in
Yeah.
my personal opinion, I can't speak as you or you, but I can speak as myself. I could be in Romania right now. I'm going to find a black man.
Standard,
because
standard,
For
and you will.
me,
Have you
my-
been? Have you been?
well, I was
That's what
in
it is.
Bulgaria.
You get me? Because if it,
But anyway, we're not gonna
it's
talk
like if
about
you ever got a car, yeah,
Um,
and you've never seen the car before, and as soon as you get a car, you see them everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what it
So
is.
now,
So you know what you
and
want,
I'm
yeah.
just
You're gonna see
saying-
everywhere.
Yeah.
so when you say you wanted a white woman, then basically you got
I
one.
think so.
You wanted a white woman, you got one. Okay,
and I'm
fair
not
enough.
saying you
That's what
want
they're
it, I'm
saying.
just
I
saying
think
it was
so.
the more
And if that's what
easier
it was,
option.
Deep down,
That's what it was,
down,
That's what you
deep
think.
down.
That's what you wanted.
Come on, man.
Deep down.
Well,
What's that
Because you wouldn't know.
Deep down.
Simple. You're not with a big
And
garden.
I feel like
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
definitely different.
You always wanted what you got then. That's what
You
you're
always
saying.
get what you want.
That's
Yeah.
what he's on. He's
I know, and
rude,
I think
he's
it's definitely different for men because I
Like
do
Indian,
generally
like
believe
Indian,
that.
still.
You see, because
To this
black men,
day.
because
Sorry.
black men are seen as the most desirable by all colours of
are they?
women. Wow,
These are very
according to the
broad
stats.
statements.
No, they are.
Very
Black
broad.
men,
I'm not.
black men are at the top.
That's why I ain't got no time to be disagreeing with you.
Black men are at the top. I would
Are they?
definitely say black men are at the top.
Okay.
If you did a poll in the UK, they probably.
Definitely, we'll
I don't
find
know.
some stats for that point. But I'm saying,
Yeah,
so
maybe,
I understand
maybe.
that the floodgates.
And it's the woman
are-
saying this, by the way.
the floodgates of what a black man can attract is going to be a lot more open because every woman you go anywhere in this world, you can get whatever kind of girl you want. So I understand that the floodgates are more open for black men. That being said, whatever's your preference or whatever you want, like you really want, I believe is what you get. In my opinion,
Okay.
in my
Okay,
opinion,
okay.
and I say that back to myself because if I was in Russia today, I'm going to find a black man.
Okay.
That would have been my first.
Well, look, Boris Becker,
Found a black.
the black.
He's got more than one.
He's found about 10.
Yeah, he's got.
He found a Russian
that?
one time, a Russian
yeah,
black
white.
woman, Boris Becker, black German, black. It's like,
You know,
yeah, it's, you know what I mean?
Okay,
So yeah, there's I see what you, so yeah, I see what you're
Well,
saying. with
listen.
that.
So,
Look, all I can say is this, yeah.
What you
As
agree
a
with?
disclaimer, I'm gonna have to leave it there because
of
I
course.
can't go too personal
That's fine.
on my world.
That's fine.
But all I'm gonna say is this, yeah. All of
that.
that, no, I'm gonna leave it on this then. All I'm gonna say is all of that is a nice idea, but when I use examples, I like to use ones. The one thing I don't do is I don't use examples of things that have never happened to me specifically. So, you know, like we could keep pulling from anything. We could keep saying, oh yeah, you know, this is gonna happen. That's it. Don't get me wrong. I believe you do manifest the things that you want, and I obviously definitely want my woman that I'm with right now. But you know, the reality of the situation sometimes isn't, because nobody said all of that stuff wasn't necessarily available. But the reality is the person that presented themselves was the best person for me. Does that make sense? So yeah, that's the, yeah.
Okay, fair play.
Yeah.
I thought he was looking at me then.
All right. So
Alright, moving forward, yeah.
interesting that was, by the way, guys. You two.
and it was very good as well.
Very interesting. That's some nice insights there.
No, honestly, well done.
Time is ticking, man. Cool. Time is really
I
ticking.
tell you, I can imagine against the clock. I think what he got.
Alright, cool. So last conversation we had, you know, the word pro-black and trying to find the definition and blah blah.
Start turning him. You're trying this. It's his time now.
Anyway,
His time.
anyway, moving forward, because you know I'm not going to give this too much.
So can you be pro-black and sleep white? Is that what you're saying? Is that the question?
That wasn't a question, but as you asked it,
What was it?
said,
I think that was the question, wasn't it? I think that was what was last
I was
week.
going to move a little bit slower than that.
Oh, okay.
You can't move slow, bro. You can't move slow.
You can't move slow. So the question basically,
Yeah. What is
based
pro-black?
on, not,
The
not
original.
what, we couldn't find that definition. Well, we.
Do we have that
Clue
definition
said
now?
put in black first. But anyway, that's not the topic of the situation we're on today. So I'm basing this on something you said earlier that you see all. Would you class yourself as pro-black firstly? Without going to the definition.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're in a relationship right now.
Yes.
Do you mind me asking the race of your partner?
She's black as pitch. She's black woman.
Black one.
Yeah.
Mother's black, father's black.
Oh gosh. It is. Yeah.
Ask the question again, sorry.
She fills out her census.
Well, I'll ask the question again, brother. I'm asking the question again, brother. Well, on there.
Pause. Okay.
Alright, let me go again. Quick recap. So you're a pro-black man, yeah? First, fine.
That was funny.
Can I just give a definition of what my brethren said to me for pro-black? I'll
Go
just
ahead.
give a brief. Pro-black means black family, black culture, and keeping your family black.
Thank you.
Just like other races stick to. This is what someone said to me.
Just like a racist.
Yeah, just like other races stick to their own. Jewish people may stick to their own. Indians may stick to their own, and so on. So
And it would probably sound different if it was pro-African. Or because
Yeah.
when it's pro-black, it comes with all the
this is what I'm trying to say. This is just
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we get that then. So that's,
But I don't want to move away from the topic.
yeah,
really.
yeah,
I
go back
understand.
go back to where you
So
was.
basically, yeah.
Don't laugh like that again, Chloe.
I know, man. It's a
Don't do
simple
that.
question because you know what?
Just
You
answer
know,
the question.
already it's done. Already it's
Don't
done.
laugh like that
It's
again.
done.
After cute,
I just did a joke, you know.
kills me.
I asked him a serious question. There was no punchline.
Yeah, go on.
Ask the question. You asked me the question or not?
So you said your partner is black as day. You said
She's African American. She's African American.
parents black
Parents black. Her father is a black African American.
and then mother.
Her mother is of English descent.
Her mom's white, her dad's black.
Yes.
Okay.
But doesn't that mean black person? Didn't we cover that?
Yeah.
As long as they identify as black.
He covered it, but like, I
Identify-
think he was covered it a bit more, didn't he?
I can identify as a daffodil. Do you get
That's
it?
it, sorry, daffodil. Then you get it.
And then with respect to well,
So the point-
genetically,
hold on.
well, unless you were genetically a daffodil,
Point I'm trying
yeah,
to
whereas
the point I'm
genetically
trying,
black.
The point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
is, a lot of emphasis gets put onto black, white, and blah blah blah. You get me? And someone mixed race. If someone's mixed race, they're mixed race. In black, like we said, we established earlier, a person of two mixed heritages
mixed race.
is classed as mixed race.
Yeah, but as black and white, one second, as black and white are social constructs, you can identify because, as we know, there are some people who phenotypically look white but identify as black. There are some people who are genetically.
Identify.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Listen, man.
Yeah, no, but it's true.
Now, here's what I would say: you've identified what the situation is, isn't it?
I haven't even got to where I'm going.
Go on, then, get to where you're going. Get to where you're going.
Partner's black and white, mixed race, black woman, but she's got
identifies
mixed
as
heritage.
black and-
Mixed
No.
heritage,
Does she
black.
identify as black?
Yeah,
Of course she
Yeah.
Does
does.
her mother identify her as
Her mum's only ever called her black.
So does her mum identify herself as black?
Her mum's a white
woman.
woman.
Thank you. Okay. So it's like just to stay on that point there. If a lion and I don't know.
Let's use milk and coffee. Yeah, if you mix in the milk and coffee.
You always win.
Right.
And you get me? That's
Oh, because you don't want to use that example then. That's why, yeah.
no. We could use that example all day, but you know.
Okay.
Can we move on to what you're trying to say?
Yeah, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say?
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Because the main part of this is coming to one of the earlier
rest,
bits of
Jordan.
questions that researchers did for us. Yeah. It says
Dr. Umar says you
Yeah.
can't be pro-black and date outside your race.
What level of blackness do I have now by his Richter scale?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's
but
gone down.
no, because no, wait, wait,
Yeah,
wait.
but he's
No,
black,
but
blackness
here's
has
the
gone
thing.
down. Amina says, Amina says,
You're not black men anymore.
No, no one said you're not black. No one said you're not black.
Black men just don't appreciate black
No,
women.
you don't appreciate black women.
No, you got.
Yeah,
You
you
got.
don't appreciate black women, raise a black child.
No. Okay, wait. Hear me out. Let me.
Am I right?
All right.
They're not listening to anything he's saying.
All right,
though.
let's just say this. By no means does Dominic or anyone who's not with a black woman
Sorry, can I just?
rate black women less.
I want you to finish, but there's something I want everyone to add, yeah, because I said it, and I said it in a specific way because I want us to do it. Because if you're gonna talk, yeah, you gotta talk about your experience. I don't want to hear not you.
Yeah.
But I'm saying for all of us, like, it's not beneficial for us
that
to use
said it already.
random characters. Every single time I put in my shit on the line, yeah, because I am too powerful to be weak. So I'm saying me choosing an option is not my own makes me weak. Me creating some character, some fictitious situation.
bullshit.
This is my shit. Like, obviously I'm not gonna give people my flipping telephone number and address.
Yeah,
but
of
what
course.
I'm saying is, yeah, it's my shit. So then,
Okay, authentic to you, yeah.
So when I hear something like, I put it into real terms. I'm like, well, I'm not allowed to come to the party.
No, but you are allowed
I'm not
to
saying
come,
to you,
yeah.
but I'm saying.
And let me ask you a question, Dominic. What I would like to know, yeah, if you dating outside of your race,
Which is
which you are, yeah, somehow means that you can't be
black.
you can't be black. Yeah.
Dude,
You're
who
black.
said?
No, you are
Who
black.
said
Right,
that?
right,
Who said? Who said?
Right,
Who said?
you can't be pro-black, yeah, right? So you're not pro-black.
Who said?
No, but you can't be because
Who
when
said
he's dating
that?
that, bro.
Who
Umar
said that?
Johnson did you? If
When?
you date
By the
outside-
two definitions.
If you date
that we
outside,
just
you
read.
can't be pro-black. Right, no, forget who said this. Forget that. So, in your opinion, yeah, because that's fine. Can someone who dates outside their race be pro-black?
In my opinion.
I'm asking Chloe first. Then you can
Okay.
ask
In my
second.
opinion, I don't think they can call themselves pro-black in the
Okay.
full. Listen, in the full definition.
We don't care about-
But listen
Yes or
to
no,
me.
you said no.
Listen, no.
You said no.
No,
Let me
because you
finish.
can't,
Let me
yeah.
finish. I said you can't.
You just
Listen
want
to
to
me.
hear what you want to hear.
I don't-
I wanna tell you,
What did
mate.
you say?
I'll
I
tell you
said,
in a second.
listen.
Anyway, Chloe, go on.
Right, let me just speak. Right, you can't be by the definition, no. But that doesn't stop you from, being your own version. Right?
No, forget all that.
You know what I mean?
I'm trying to say.
And being pro.
Just add this,
It
just
doesn't
add that.
stop that.
You go next. What I want to add on, yeah, because that was some nonsense right there.
It wasn't nonsense. How was that
What does
nonsense?
that mean then? So what route? What I'm asking is, what I'm trying to ask is, what part of heaven?
No, let me go now. Now give me a chance. Chloe, not think no, Dominic. Chloe,
Make
black.
sense to me.
Let him
It makes sense.
Let me finish.
Let him be the right. Come on.
Exactly. This is how I see it.
Yeah, go on.
In terms of the definition laid by your friend, meaning black means you're pro-black in terms of procreating, black, you are living a black neighborhood, all that kind of black stuff, cool. In my opinion, can you be pro-black? I think it's to a degree a diluted level of pro-blackness because
So what level am I on then? What level am I on? What I'm trying to say,
Dominic, let her
I'm
finish.
trying to figure out my level.
No, I'm telling you, I'm gonna tell you in a minute. I'm gonna tell you in a minute. I can tell you.
It's like me right now saying I'm vegan. And
But I
you
like
come
to
to
eat a
my
bit of
house,
fish every now and
you come to
again.
my house
I
and
like a bit of
there's fish.
Yeah.
You're not really vegan, are you? Do you know what I mean? Like I can still take advice from you.
It's your version of veganism. It's like a Jamaican vegan where they eat fish. It's your version of it.
That's called a pescatarian, but
But
anyway.
here's the thing.
It's your version.
It depends on the conversations that you're having as well. Because it's like, example, now you have two mixed race sons, but you're a black man, so black sons.
Bro, I don't know. Is
Or mixed race sons, black
my
sons.
eldest son, is he mixed race by what we've
Yeah,
said?
because he's
Oh,
black.
oh, oh,
He's three parts. He's black.
Oh, I
Yeah.
just said it.
No, black,
That's
brown,
what I mean,
black.
yeah.
So you're raising black children now. So in my opinion, just in my opinion, as if I was pro-black in your situation, my thing would be to let my children know that the options of women, I would want them to be black women. That's how I would see it, in my
Yeah.
opinion. I would want them, because for me, and this is just me being me, and I said this to my brother because my brother's son's mixed race. And I say this to him all the time. Like, if your son has a child with a white woman, you know that, like, the blackness is gone now, innit? So, in my opinion. So, for me, I would say, like...
There's a clinic called that brachymento.
That's what it is,
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's just
One,
the truth
yeah.
of what it
Yeah.
is. So for me, in your shoes, or if I would want my children just to have either mixed race or black partners, so that it maintains the blackness. And I think that's what pro-black is, because you are proactive in blackness. I want my lineage 100 years from now. I want there to be black children.
Let me add some more. Hold on.
You can wear your life. You can wear your life.
Hold on. I want to add some more real time to it, yeah? So, okay, that's real. So, I'm in my situation now, but then now the boxing's over, what I'm going to do for my community, yeah, is going to be far superior than what, say, you know, some of my brethren that's black everything, yeah, they're ever gonna do.
Yeah.
So then, like, back to my level of blackness, can I get in this?
But you
room?
are black.
Yeah, I know this, but what I'm trying to say is, what I'm going to do to my people, yeah, is gonna be
And that's
so
amazing.
much. Yeah, but no, yeah. But what I'm trying to say is, so then, like, the game that we're really playing, is there a point in playing it? Because what I'm actually gonna do is far superior.
Yeah,
What
but
you're gonna
listen.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say you're gonna do the most superior thing ever known, right? I'm playing. Look, listen, I'm just playing. Look, I'm saying
But
this.
that is not me and you, by the way.
This
That's
is
why.
this is for the people watching at home who might be wanting to play devil's advocate here, right? Now, this is my thing, right? This is from my thing. This is how I feel about it. When I was with I was dating outside of my race, and I met the black man who had the black woman. Yeah, I always felt he could trump me. All right,
Could trap you.
trump like top trump. Yeah, he could trump me. Right, that's all he had to do. Right. Now the thing is, if
Trump you or what? So you felt less black than him because he had a
So let
black
me ask you
woman.
this.
no, let me finish. I haven't got to the point. I haven't got to the point. Let me land. So like this, right? So say, for example, say I'm with a white woman, right? I'm with a white woman. This guy's with a black woman. There's nothing other than just being a black woman. I'm going to do these marches, all these conventions. I'm doing like black boys clubs and all this kind of stuff, right? In the community, yeah. I have my children. I've got my three black sons, my three black mixed race black sons. Yeah, listen.
No,
Let me finish. I've got my three black mixed race sons, right?
Carry on.
Right. There's the black brother has got his three black sons. Yeah. I'm doing this stuff. The guy's doing nothing. He's just living his life.
You're doing more black.
Right.
You're doing more black.
My
than him.
three mixed race black sons have white women, right? Then they have some quadroons, yeah, right? I'm still doing this stuff as the granddad now, yeah, right? His three black grandchildren have now had some more black grandchildren,
It ain't doing
right?
nothing.
Now,
No, I need to. No,
now the third generation, we've got the white grandchildren, yeah. Listen, we've got the white. Listen, we've got the white. I've got the white great grandchildren now, yeah? This dude's got his black great grandchildren, yeah? Now, I'm doing more in the community. Them children are reading the books and the work that I've done about my community, whereas my own grandchildren don't give a damn.
Yeah. So is he Trump Jack? So hold on, I've got a question. So
it's like, so who's doing more, really?
Please, hold on, let him speak.
I'm just saying, this is a question to the audience. Who's doing more?
Yeah, because I have a question. Yeah. In your mind, then, that man trumps you, yeah? You said it. I'm asking you, does he trump you?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So let me ask you this then, yeah? Because along them same lines, you're a black man doing black stuff in the community. Next black man doing black stuff in the community. You have a black mixed race wife.
Yeah.
He has a black wife. Does he trump you?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
How though?
Yeah, how? Yeah, that is
That's what I'm saying, how?
That's his opinion.
I'll tell
Amira's gonna answer.
Yeah, the reason why I would answer that, the reason why I believe, and again,
That he trumps him.
no, let's just
blackness.
be
after this,
We're talking about blackness.
Yeah, 100% Dominic next, 100%
I'm gonna
Dominic
say
next.
something.
But I'm just saying, in terms of this whole the word is pro-black. In terms of the whole pro-black debate, yes, a man who is with a black woman is going to win a pro-black debate
All right,
versus
it's
a
the same
man,
black man.
who is with a woman
And
who's
it's
not.
right. I'm not saying you're wrong. Listen, I'm not saying you're wrong.
Because, wait,
Hold on,
wait,
but
wait,
just
wait,
go on
wait.
into
Wait,
wait, the
if I haven't
answer.
finished.
Go on, sorry.
Because
Go on.
a very important
Yeah.
part of pro-blackness
Yeah.
as a man and a woman
Yeah.
is being
Procreative.
is procreating. One, two is the how you visualize like a big cheeks, a thick nose. Like how do you visualize a black? Is that what you find is beautiful,
Yeah.
or is it the more Caucasian aesthetic face?
Yeah.
Is what
What you
gets you
find
going.
beautiful.
Do you know
Okay,
what I mean?
cool. So this, okay,
So to
accepting
me,
that. Accepting
there's
that.
not just only in the pro-black debate.
Only
In
the
terms of
pro-black
as human beings,
Yeah.
there's no one's better than no one.
Right.
But in terms
So in
of
the pro-black
pro-black,
debate, I hear that. Then
That is what it is.
hold on. So I hear what you're saying. Yeah. Accept that, right? That's your views, fine. Same situation, right? The black man who just does what he's doing in the community, yeah, right? Bob Marley sleeps with a white woman, makes Damian Marley. Is that black man more pro-black than
Well, you
that?
can't use Bob Marley as an
I can do what I
example.
want. No, I can
Because
because
Bob
the man.
Marley-
I
Only
don't give a shit.
Only
But that's not no suppose. This is the point.
No, he's talking
This is what
about
I'm saying. So this is
Damian
the point.
Marley.
So here's what I'm trying to say. This is the point. Is other kids are black. So what is this nonsense? Because if you have a child with a person who's not black, yeah, and that child, you're not black, but
No,
you
it's
then hold on, if you
that
go
don't
black,
even make
if
sense.
you then get with a black woman and you have 3 black
Bob
kids,
Marley's
you got
main
you black
woman
and then
is
you
black.
see
Wait,
black-
wait, no,
that's-
Bob
can I
Marley-
just make that
Bob
point?
Marley-
Can I make that point and shut
No,
up? Can I make that
no,
point? I'm
no,
gonna
you
shut up.
cannot
I
even
want to make the point and
use-
shut up.
I think
Bob
it's
Marley.
blasphemous
No,
to
listen,
even use the
listen.
example
I
of
want to
Bob
make the
Marley.
point and shut up.
Have you seen Bob
If I
Marley's
have,
main woman?
I would have
Have you ever seen what's her name?
Rita Marley.
Have you ever
I
seen
know.
Rita Marley? A
Exactly.
beautiful
I know. Hold on. Is she not a white woman? Is she not a white
No,
woman?
but so.
Okay, exactly.
So-
But so.
That's no, it's
But so.
completely
So here's what I'm trying to.
different.
Can I say something? Hold on. What I'm trying, the
You're
point I'm
not
trying to
making
make
the
is the point I'm trying to make is I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm not saying I even believe this, but I'm saying because Bob Marley was Bob Marley and he did the great black deeds that he did. It seems there is a level. What you're looking for, Dominic, you're saying, what can I do? It seems be as big as Bob Marley, yeah. And you, then again, you can't though because now you can't because you could be as big as Bob Marley, but then you've got to have like a black woman after that. You've got to have some more black kids.
No.
But if you did that,
You could just make
listen to but if you did do that,
Bring your blackness up.
I'll be honest with you, and I'll tell you, wait, no one can't say that's not true because if Bob Marley can do it, yeah, as a human being,
Marley?
then
How
hey,
can
then
you
you
even
can.
use that?
I mean-
No, but I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. People who's listening, I'll tell you why I can use the example. Listen, I'll tell you why I can use the example. Yeah, because you've just given me the criteria. The criteria is yes, he's had a white woman, but all his other children are black. So no, please, come on. If that's the case, I mean, I will shut up in it. But come on,
You need to,
you're an
that don't
intelligent
make
person,
sense.
right? You're an
It's not
intelligent
making
person,
sense.
right? Bob Marley has had a white woman, yeah? Obviously, all his other kids are black, yeah? Fair enough, innit? So I'm saying there is a way that anybody who's had a child with a white person or another black, they can get back if they have a bunch of kids with a black person.
No, you're making the situation like it's
I'm just playing devil's advocate. Can I?
You
It's
are
not a
as
joke.
black as you feel. You're a black man.
As black as you
I
feel.
don't view
As black
you.
as you
I don't
feel,
view
bro.
you, and especially with what you're doing in the community, I don't view you as any less black. I'm saying in the pro-black situation, I'm not
You're
gonna.
talking pro-black.
Okay,
Bob Marley.
no, but okay, can I just jump onto Bob Marley before I land with this? Bob Marley was with Rita Marley, yeah? Rita Marley is a thicker, big nose, big lips, voluptuous black woman, yeah? The white woman that he got with was Miss Jamaica. So, in my opinion, his main woman was a black woman.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a mixed race
So
man.
your main
He's a
woman's
mixed
gotta be a
race
black
man.
woman
He's a
then?
mixed race man. So,
See, your
alright.
main woman's got to be a black woman.
No, not even that. But his
That's why it doesn't-
no, his visuals. I mean,
This says it all?
his attraction was for mainly a black woman. That's who he had most of his kids with. That's who he stayed with till his ending. He got with the white girl and Miss Jamaica, and he had a child with her. Cool.
Was
All-
she not this black light skin though?
No, she was white.
She was white?
She was white. So, but the only thing what I was saying with Bob,
you can't-
Rita
you
was his
can't-
main. Rita's the one that everyone shouts at and everything else in it. Like, I'm not going to pretend.
And also,
I don't think she was a pure breed white anyway, to be fair. I mean, she wasn't pure
But that
breed.
just goes to show his lens of beauty. A lot of black men, their lens of beauty is not a woman that looks like Rita Marley. It's not even a woman that.
How do you know it was just standing up in love?
No,
When he picked
because
Rita?
his lens of beauty was this black woman who had
Come on, he took her on with
all over
exactly.
the world. He had many children with her. He had one child with Miss Jamaica. Now, for me, I don't think Bob
And they had
Marley.
children with other women as well, didn't
Yeah,
they?
but
Who
still,
is
black
that woman?
women. Here's the thing
Black
as
women,
well.
the
I
black
don't
women,
think.
yeah,
I
black
don't
women.
think we can even use Bob Marley in this example.
And he was a star as well, so he could
Yeah.
sleep. He could have
If
been
he
with
wants to get
loads of
with
women.
Miss Jamaica, then cool, because a lot of the black men, in my opinion, they're not getting with Miss Jamaica's. But,
anyway, go ahead.
here's the thing, and it's just is what it is. I think when it comes to Dominic and how what he's going to do in the world, I don't think that negates. I don't think you are less than because you want to speak on black health and what were you telling me last time, black nutrition and stuff like that.
You can still, like we said, you can still do your version of pro-black. That's the point I'm making. Everyone was laughing.
In a conversation with in a panel with Dr. Umar Johnson, no. But in terms of but you don't need.
You
to
can
be
still
in
do
that
your.
space.
You can still
It's
do
not
your.
a
You
space
can
that
still
you
do.
need to be
You can
in.
still do your version.
I would say that the fact that Chloe has gone out there, even though even though in his but I'm only just talking about pro-black, not just black in general, pro-black. That specific word. Even like he has dated different races, whatever, cool. His woman now is mixed race, identifies as
Children's grandparent, grandmother's wife.
but still, he's okay. All right. No. But here's the thing, though.
It doesn't mean he
Here's the
can't
thing.
be pro-black if he
No,
wants
but
to be
here's the thing.
pro-black.
One second. One sec.
If Cleary's children, and this is just my opinion, I don't know you like that, but this is my opinion. I would imagine that he is going to raise his black children or his mixed race children in a way that is more, they understand their black side. And I can imagine that if they was to bring a white man home, I'm sure you would be, I'm not saying it's right for you to be upset about it. I'm just saying based on your pro-blackness, you would feel, like, oh God, not away, but on camera. But do you know what I mean? You'd feel a bit different, combative if they brought a white man
If
home.
they bring up a man that looked the same as their grandmother, you'd feel away.
A man look the same as their grandmother.
Yeah.
I think they'll make choices based on what the same choices their mothers made.
Don't skip.
You love the grandmother,
Don't
don't you?
skirt.
Or do you not love the grandmother?
I love the grandmother?
Do you love your children's grandmother? Yes or no?
I like her. I won't go as far as say I love her, man. Come on, it's like it's
No, but here's
not
the
my
thing, I
mother.
don't understand, like, he's then gone and written a book
Because what I
about blackness.
I'll tell you what I
So
say.
for
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
I'm just being
Look,
real.
my
And this is
daughter,
just
look,
my opinion.
look, my daughters.
I don't want to say it's me now.
I've been on your platform and I haven't read the book fully, but I've kind of flicked through it through Manny's book. But I appreciate
You flick through it.
I haven't read it all.
Okay. Read it all, folks. Read
Read it all.
Read it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying how I perceive you is that you are a black man who
Yes.
is on a mission,
Yes,
and this is just my opinion.
on a black mission.
On a black mission. This is just my opinion. I feel that even though you're on this black mission, I still do, and nothing against your, partner or whatever. I still do feel the message would have landed better, in my opinion.
He agrees with you?
You had chocolate skin, and that doesn't mean nothing. It actually doesn't mean nothing. I'm just saying.
that why you didn't read the book?
Visually,
Is that
no.
why you didn't read the book?
Is that why you
No,
didn't
no,
read
no.
I can't take this
No.
guy
Looks like it is. That's
I
why
can't take this guy serious. Before the technical malfunction with the cameras and whatnot, I was saying we've had a great conversation. I'm happy that I probably got on a Richter scale of 1 to 10 of the blackness in this room. Didn't follow all the stereotypes. We was able to have a conversation. No one took it personal. No one took anything to heart whatsoever, and was able to be honest. That's the beautiful thing.
Honestly, I'm rating
know what I'm
honesty
saying?
today. It was good honesty
Very,
today.
very honest.
Good honesty.
There's a little bit of
A
skirting.
little scared.
You know what I mean?
Certain people I never thought would skirting more than anybody.
Hard.
To be honest, that was a shot.
But anyway,
I know you.
That's
That's
good.
what you
What
talking
is
about.
it?
What you say?
Let's not get back into
Talk
it.
about yourself.
Let's wrap it.
If the cat fits, you know what?
Yeah, case
But
study.
anyway,
Yeah.
Screw.
we're gonna wrap this
How-
one up,
what's it
man.
called, like
So
50?
basically, just in closing, yeah, let's have one word answers, and we'll leave the rest for the comments. Start with you, Amina. Does love have a colour?
No.
Chloe,
No.
Dom,
No.
Manny.
No.
I also think love does not have a colour. So that's a unanimous
crazy, isn't it?
decision. Based on everything that's just been said, yeah, highs and lows, black power, whatever. It's still, not taboo to to fall in love with someone out of your race. That's what we're all saying here, yeah?
You can, yeah.
That's what we're all saying. Cool. Leave the comments in. Leave your comments below. Please, bro. Listen, we're closing on.
Look, done, it's done, isn't it?
I ain't finished yet.
Alright, sorry.
Please don't forget, like, share, and subscribe.
Big up the panel. Come
Tell
on,
a
big up
friend
the
to
panel.
tell a friend.
Big up
And let's
the
give
panel.
our panel a big round.
Don't get 21 years of blackness. Trust me.
Don't do that, really.
Follow me badly. Trust
No,
me.
I read your book. I just didn't read it all. But
Yeah,
I read
that's
it.
fine.
So you
Nah,
know,
seriously, the book.
obviously I'm gonna
the book is
order
sick.
a copy.
The book's sick.
and I'm
The
gonna
book is
read
sick.
it.
I've read the book.
And follow
front
me
to back.
on YouTube.
I've read the book.
And I've been on your show,
Follow
so
Real
you
Black.
know.
Follow
All that's in the bio.
Follow 21 Rules, yeah.
Links below.
Fact of the matter is, the information is the information, regardless of anything.
Standard.
Hannibal was what? And he was still Hannibal.
Let's close it. Fatal.
Love,
Thank
peace.
you, thank you, thank you.